Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Live from New York this time. It's Saturday night. Let's go. I'm so hyped for today. Big game for the New York Islanders. We're facing the Montreal Canadiens. Must-win game for the New York Islanders, especially if you're a fan out there. You know the drill. It's a must-win game tonight. No ifs and or buttocks. Got to get 2 points tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. No excuses tonight. I'm not going to make an excuse if they lose like I did the last stream when they lost to St. Louis in OT. Tonight, they got to get 2 points tonight. I almost said 3 points. This isn't soccer. I do think the NHL should move to a 3-point system. That is a discussion for another day. But welcome, everybody, to the Hockey Podcast Network. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Saturday night. Happy Hockey Night in Canada. If you watch Saturday Night Live, that's on later tonight. This should be a great, great game. I'm expecting it to be pretty high scoring. I feel like whenever we play Montreal, it's pretty high scoring. Before we get too deep into the stream, however, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. Bottom right-hand corner, click the bell icon so you're notified whenever we do go live on the channel. We have you covered not only for the regular season, but the postseason as well. World Juniors, the Four Nations Cup, whatever that's called, the Four Nations Tournament when that's happening. We'll have streams for that as well. Also, a bunch of other hockey podcasts on the channel, so check it out if you got the time. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying yourself. I said the bell icon already. Make sure you follow us on the social media. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Grant Akeem is my Twitter handle. I also have an Instagram, at Grant_Akeem is my Insta. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Make sure you use the Gametime promo code. That is a great deal. $20 off your first purchase. Use promo code THPN with Gametime. And then with DraftKings, if you're a betting man like myself, which I'm not, promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. We'll get starting lineups here shortly. The game should start here pretty soon. I think there's a bit of a delayed start here. Dylan says 3-2 for the Islanders. And yes, let me know your score predictions in the chat. MCS says 4-2 for the Islanders. If I had to make a prediction tonight, it's obviously the Islanders. Islanders are winning. It's going to be a high-scoring game, like I said. I think it's going to be like a 6-5 thriller. I think we're in store for that kind of game tonight. Like 6-5 overtime thriller for the Islanders. It's going to be crazy. And Danielle says, yo, what is up, Daniel? Thank you for stopping by. Zillarex says hi. What's up, Zillarex? Hope you're having a good night. Goza says it's the New York Islanders versus the Montreal Cherries. Yes, I'm trying to think of a good one for Montreal. The New York Islanders versus the Montreal. What's red? I don't know. I'll come up with a better one. I'll come up with one later in the stream. Goza says 4-3 Islanders in OT. Zillarex says 4-2 Islanders. It's going to be high scoring, people. And if you remember last stream, I predicted exactly what was going to happen to a T. Jake Neighbors in overtime. So you better listen to me, especially if you're a betting man. Let me know what you think is going to happen because I'm a genie. I will let you know what's going to happen tonight. Yeah, I'm not sure what the delay is. There's some ceremony happening. So let's just do lineups here while we have time. We can have a nice chat about the lineups. Let's start with the visiting Montreal Canadiens. Montreal is a team I do like. Lots of young talent, but they still suck, unfortunately, because I do like Montreal. Goza, that's a great one. The Crumpets. That's a really good one. The Montreal Crumpets. Your first line is Slapkovsky from Slovakia, who I love. Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield. Love me some Cole Caulfield. Ask Trevor Zegras. Joel Armia, Kirby Doc. We might do the Kirby Doc celebration again. If you know, you know. If Kirby Doc scores, I will do the Kirby Doc dance. And we have Alex Newhook. Third line of Gallagher, Evans, and Anderson. And then your fourth line of Kapanen, Dvorak, and Heineman. That's honestly not a terrible lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. On defense, you have Barron and Matheson, Savard, and then Lane Hudson. I love Lane Hudson. I'm a big Lane Hudson fan. I know a lot of people don't like him because he likes to do the head pump fakes a lot, but I think I like it. I did that a lot when I played. I always did the pump fake behind the net. Then Jacki and Struble. I feel like there's a soccer player in the Bundesliga whose last name is Struble. Oh, we're doing the anthems. Wow, okay. We're doing both anthems. They usually don't show it on TV. Well, I am watching the Canadian broadcast for this because whenever, it's hockey night in Canada, I got to watch the Sportsnet broadcast. But we have Caden Primo in net, who I don't think is that great, to be honest. He's my age. Just take a look at his numbers. Yeah, he's bounced around to Laval and Montreal. So, yeah, backup goalie. Who's the main goalie for Montreal? I can't remember. Because it was Jake Allen, but he got traded, right? I just want to see a roster, Google, for goodness sakes. I type in Montreal Canadiens roster and it pops up the Wikipedia page. Thank you for that. Sam Montembeault, that's right. Sam Montembeault. Yeah, I definitely think they need to get better goalies, but Montembeault isn't half bad. He isn't half bad. He's had some good games. And thank you, Goza, for that, Sam Montembeault. For the Islanders, your first line is same. Duclair, Horvat, Barzal, Seplikov, and Nelson Palmieri. Second line. Third line of Lee, Pajot, and Simon Holmstrom. Fourth line is where we see one change for the New York Islanders. Cizikas, McLean, and Julian Gauthier. He's our extra forward. So Oliver Wahlstrom gets the boot from Patrick Waugh. Gauthier is in. Personally, I am not a fan of that. I like Wahlstrom. I'm biased. I'm a big Oliver Wahlstrom fan. I don't think he's been that bad, right? Like, he hasn't been the worst guy on the team for the Islanders. There are definitely other players who I think have done worse than Oliver Wahlstrom. So that is a bit surprising. Maybe it's just to give Wahlstrom a rest or see how Gauthier does. It's early days in the season, so let's try new things out. We'll see how Gauthier does. In preseason, he looked pretty solid to me, so should be pretty good tonight. And then on defense, we have Romanov, Dobson, Pelech, Pulak, Riley, Mayfield, no change there. Mike Riley has been a bit of a bummer for me. He's had some poor games recently, in my opinion. He's had some very poor games. And then Semyon Varlamov gets the start over Sorokin, who started the previous 2 games. They just finished the anthem. Those anthems took a lot longer than they need to be. That lady who sang them really went for it there, especially in the American anthem. She embellished a lot. I tell you what, my mother, whenever I have a hockey game on, my mom, she gets so upset if the national anthem singers, if they especially for the American anthem, if they change it, she's like, just sing the song, just sing it how it's supposed to be. Sing it how Francis Scott Key wrote it back in the day. That's always funny. She would not have liked how this anthem singer sung it, but here we go. I hear 7 Nation Army, so we're close to puck drop. Wow, we got the third line starting, and we're underway on Long Island in UBS Arena. Beautiful UBS. If you ever get the chance to go to Long Island, got to go to UBS Arena and see an Islanders game. I went to a game there for preseason. My first time ever seeing the Islanders in person, like in New York, in their home. Magical experience. My favorite arena I've ever been to. Got to check it out if you're in New York. But this is exciting. For whatever reason, I'm getting like playoff vibes, and it's already only October. I don't know why, but it feels like playoffs to me. Not a good crowd, though, at UBS. The lower bowl looks pretty empty. So maybe it's traffic. Traffic's always a thing in New York. I drove, by the way. I rented a car when I went to New York and drove like an idiot. It wasn't too bad, but driving like 8 miles takes like an hour and a half in New York. Good pressure here to start and into the gut of Caden Primo. Good shift there for the first line there. Good shift. Montreal Crumpets. Go. This is the Montreal Coffee Cakes. Jared says, hello, the Bruins are in Utah tonight. Yeah, I'm going to go Bruins in that matchup. I think the Utah, I don't know what to call it. The big Utah first week love that they've been getting it's going to be done. I think they're probably going to go on a losing streak, my prediction. I think they're a one-hit wonder, Utah. Go to Montreal Cream Cakes. MCS says the Bruins are going to lose. You hope the Bruins lose every night if you're a Canucks fan. This 2011 Stanley Cup Finals, that was sad. Zitherek says Varlamov is in. Yes, he is. Oh, Siplikov. Good chance for him, but he hits the glass, and the puck goes in the Montreal bench. Wow. Yeah, Siplikov. Gotta hit the net there. Gotta hit the net. And it's a good point here brought up by the Canadian announcers here is that Islanders have been shut out in 2 of their 4 games. We're having a tough time scoring goals consistently, which has been the problem of the New York Islanders for a long, long time, especially under Barry Trotz. So we'll see. Oh, almost scored there. It's not a big concern for me, the lack of scoring, because we're getting chances to score. No! Good save by Varley. Rebound, it's loose, and we get it out. Get it out. Goodness me. Again, it's Riley and Mayfield. The Riley-Mayfield pairing is so shaky. It is so shaky. They just gave up a breakaway there. Wow. But like in the St. Louis game, we had chances to score. We just didn't necessarily get the bounces. Like we hit a post 9 times out of 10, Bo Horvat is going to score that tap in that he had. And so it's just like, I'm not too disappointed in the Blues game because we definitely should have scored. It's the Dallas Stars game that is disappointing because we literally got nothing, no chances against the Dallas Stars. So we'll see how we do tonight. So far, it's a decent start offensively. Defensively, though, Mike Riley and Scott Mayfield, questionable at best. But again, Semyon Varlamov, big time save. Zillerek says, I like Gaithersburg. Gauthier. You like Gauthier. Okay, I wasn't sure if Gaithersburg is like a city in New York or something. I didn't know what that was, but Gauthier. I agree. He's a solid 4th liner / extra forward to have. The Montreal Cornflakes. Or the Montreal Cornbreads. I like cornbread. Zellarex, why did you become an Islanders fan if you're in Minnesota? This is a great question, actually. I shared this on the Islanders Never Say Die podcast about a year and a half ago. I was a guest on their show. I was able to share why I became an Islanders fan. But here, I can find the picture. It's a bit of an interesting story, Zellarex. Let me find it. It dates back to when I was like 8 years old. Here we go. All right, we see this, everybody? So, I grew up in Minnesota, and the University of Minnesota, college hockey is a big deal here. And I grew up a huge Gopher hockey fan, right? And Kyle Poso, as we see in the picture there, he played at the University of Minnesota. And I actually got to meet him at a Skate with the Gophers event. He was my favorite player on the team. I was a huge Oposo fan because he did this like between the legs goal that I thought was so cool. And I was 8 years old, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And so I got to meet him, got my picture taken with him. Super sweet guy, from what I remember. And then the following summer, I played AAA hockey in the summer, which is a thing in Minnesota. I don't know if that's a thing anywhere else. He trained at the place that I played hockey in the summer. So that following summer, I saw him again, and he signed that picture for me. And so I still have that framed in my room over there. And as you know, when he left the Gophers to go to the New York Islanders. And at this point, like, the Gophers were my ride or die team. I wasn't like a Wild fan. I barely watched the NHL. Like, it was all the Gophers. Like, that was my team. And so when he left the Gophers, I followed him to the New York Islanders. Thus, I became a New York Islanders fan. And I wonder if I have a picture of me getting my first Islanders jersey. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to put this on the internet, people. I'm going to put this picture on the internet. There you go. There's me on Christmas of like 2008 with my first Kyle Poso jersey. So yeah, there you go. That's how I became a New York Islanders fan. Interesting story. But yeah, there you go. My gosh. Yeah, that was December of 2008. So that was Oposo's first year on the Islanders. So it's funny. It's because I grew up in Minnesota that I became a New York Islanders fan. If I grew up anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have been an Islanders fan. So it's pretty crazy how stuff works out in life like that. Icing call here on Montreal with 14:02 to go. While I was sharing you that story, Montreal had some really dangerous looks. And Varlamov had to make some good saves there. MCS says, I'll never forget 2011. Neither will I, MCS. I was in 6th grade, and that's when I became a Canucks fan. Like, I really got into the Canucks that year. And do you remember those Reebok ZigTech shoes? If you're my age, you'll remember all the guys had them. And I was able to customize like custom Reebok ZigTechs, and I made them Vancouver Canuck colors. Because I love the Canucks that year so much. So that was very sad. Ooh, Duclair. The blind passes are killing me, boys. MCS says the only time I want the Bruins to win is if they're against the Leafs in the playoffs. Really? You're not going Toronto? You're not going Toronto there. If I'm Boston and Toronto, I'm definitely going Toronto. because I like Tavares. I know people are going to hate me for that, Islander fans, but I do like Tavares. I don't care if you hate me for that. Big Matthew Nyes fan. He played for the Gophers a couple years ago. I did like Ilya Samsonov, but he's on Vegas now. I'm trying to think of any other. I love Austin Matthews. I think that's about all the players I like. And honestly, there's no one on Boston that I'm a fan of that I can. I like Charlie McAvoy, and that's about it on Boston. I hate Marchand. I do not like Marchand. Goes, it says the Maple losers more like. Hockey from home says, hey, Grant. Yeah, what's up? Happy Saturday night. Ooh, Holmstrom shot just goes wide. We got 12:25 to go here in the first. Yeah, each team has had glorious chances to score. My prediction was 6-5 OT thriller for the Islanders here because I think it's going to be high scoring. Hopefully that can happen because I feel like the past streams that I've done on this channel have been kind of boring. So hopefully we can get an entertaining one on Hockey Night in Canada, no less. And then Jeffrey says, I'm a Boston fan from Minnesota. That's incredible, Jeffrey. Are you in the cities or are you north or are you southern Minnesota? I think that's a good way to tell somebody where you're from. You're either from the Twin Cities area, northern Minnesota, or like southern Minnesota. I'm in the Twin Cities. Here comes Kirby Doc. Good D by Noah Dobson. See, he listened to my podcast, or he listened to the episode or video that I put out on my YouTube channel about him not back checking. I'm glad he listened to it. He back checked hard there. Goza says the Montreal cherry pies. She's my cherry pie. You sure look sweet cherry pie. So the Rex, I swear if you don't win this, I'll be pissed. I will be making an emergency podcast video if we lose this game, being like, what the hell is going on with this team? I definitely will do that, Ziller X. Primo's going to cover here. 10:40 to go. Well, that's a nice aerial shot of Manhattan there. I miss New York. I want to go back. I want to go back so bad. Goza says, I'm a New York Rangers fan from Birmingham, England. Yeah, Goza, let me know how you became a Rangers fan. Do you have a story? And let people at home, this is a good time. Share your story about how you became a fan of your team. Open question for everybody. Why are you a fan of the team that you support? For me, it's all player-based. That's how I became fans of the teams I like. So like the Oposo to the Islanders, that's how I became an Islanders fan. Like the Canucks, I love the city so much. I was a huge Luongo fan as a kid, so I like the Canucks. Winnipeg Jets, love Blake Wheeler, right? He goes to Winnipeg, or he goes to Atlanta, then moved to Winnipeg. I like the Winnipeg Jets. Like I don't care the location of the team. I'm more player based, and so like the teams I like change too. So like, I don't know, like I used to like the Buffalo Sabres a lot because like Poso was on there, but now since he's left, I don't really watch Buffalo a whole lot anymore. I used to watch a lot of Detroit Red Wings because they had like Thomas Greiss and Nick Leddy, and now they're gone, and I don't really watch them. So that's kind of how I am. But like my top three teams, like the Islanders, will never change. That's my first team, ride or die. Canucks and Jets are like my second and third teams. Those will never change. Like those are my top three. But all the other teams that I somewhat like, those are kind of interchangeable based on like players, if they move. That's just how I am. That's definitely just how I am. MCS says, I like when the Leafs lose. I do too. I think it's funny when they lose, especially when they lose to the crappy teams. Like when they lost to Montreal in the playoffs, I thought that was fantastic. Whenever they lose to like Ottawa, I think is funny. To any of like the crappier teams. I remember McDavid had an OT winner against Toronto in Toronto. He did like the no look on Morgan Riley and went in and scored. And then he like shushed the crowd. That was pretty funny. But I feel like Toronto, they just get bantered like crazy, don't they? Here we go. Face off in front of Caden Primo. Also should mention Alexander Romanov playing against his former team tonight. Terrible, terrible by us. I don't know who made that pass, but that was a terrible breakup pass. But we get it out, though. Here's Romanov at the point. Here's Barzal for Dobson near side. Easy save for Primo. 9:55 to go. Donnell says, yo, what's up, sir? How is your Saturday night going so far? It's going pretty well, Donnell. Very well. Slept in today. Kept it very chill. Hung out with family. Watching the Islanders now with all you lovely people at home. No technical difficulty glitches with the microphone today, which is fantastic. Camera is fine. The lighting is back to normal, what it should be. Everything's working. My technology's great. It's a good night. I'm getting the good vibes. It's hockey night in Canada. Saturday night. I'm going to watch SNL tonight later. The vibes are high. I just hope the New York Islanders don't ruin the vibes tonight. They got to beat Montreal. Don't kill the vibes, New York. Don't kill it. Zotherx says, I'm an Islanders fan because my first ever hockey game I went to was an Islanders game. That's awesome, Zotherx. Do you remember the year and what team they were playing? Like, was it at the Coliseum? That's the one sad thing. I wish I could have seen a game at the Coliseum. I wish. Because UBS Arena, it's so nice and awesome, but it's based on what I saw from the TV watching games at Nassau Coliseum, you just can't replicate Nassau. Like, it was so loud, that arena. One thing I do like about UBS, though, they kept the roof pretty low. It's a low roof there. So it definitely can get noisy. There's Palmieri. Toe drag. Ooh, he runs into Primo. They're cuddling. They're spooning in the crease there. And Palmieri, he's slow to get up. Hopefully Palmieri's okay. He went to the bench there. Here's Brock Nelson. Cuts to the middle. Shot goes wide. I'm shocked we haven't scored yet. We're getting good looks on Primo. We just been missing the net. Ooh, Gauthier. Smart play. Puts it in deep. Got Cizikas and McLean out there as well. The fourth line. Zotherx says, I was born in Long Island. On Long Island, you mean. On Long Island. People don't like it when you say in. Apparently. Good save by Varley. Glove save. Ooh, Kirby Doc and Romanov having some words there. Talkie. Love hockey night in Canada. MCS says, I became a Canucks fan because my dad was a Canucks fan, so I watched them a lot, and I like the players, and I really like the colors and logo. I love Vancouver's logos and jerseys and everything. The only thing I don't like about the Canucks is the the retro look, the like black and yellow and orange jerseys. I know people like them. I don't. Like blue and green are my favorite color combination. So the blue, green, white jerseys are elite. I have in my jersey collection a Thatcher Demko Vancouver Canucks road jersey, so the white one, which I love. I really want to get a home one though, because I do have an old Reebok one with Ryan Miller, because I loved Ryan Miller. He's my favorite goaltender of all time. When he was on the Canucks, I was super stoked about it. I actually got that jersey when I was in Vancouver too, that Ryan Miller one, the Reebok one. But I definitely need to upgrade one and get another Thatcher Demko, just regular home one. Next time I'm in Vancouver, I'll head to the team store. Zitherek says they were playing the Leafs in UBS the 2022-2023 season, and they won 7-2. Oh, so it was recent. It was really recent. Okay. That was probably a fun game to go to. It probably wasn't as hostile as the Tavares comeback game in 2018, or is that 2019? That's 2019. The Tavares comeback game at the Coliseum was something crazy. I couldn't imagine being at the Coliseum what that was like. But watching that game on the TV, that was the most unreal thing I've ever seen in my life. Rule of thumb to people, don't upset New Yorkers. Do never upset a New Yorker, because, oh boy, they'll let you hear it. Donnell says, have you ever been to BS Arena before or not? Yes, Donnell. So last month during preseason, I was in New York for the weekend visiting family, and I went to a music festival too. But it worked out that the Islanders were playing the Devils Friday night when I was there. So rented a car, drove to UBS Arena, checked it out, got there early. Duclair gets knocked down, and we get a penalty on Montreal. Hooking call. Let's go, Duclair. But yes, I did go to UBS for a preseason game, and it was awesome. Loved it. My first time ever. Lane Hudson to the box for hooking. Sebastian says, go Habs, go. What's your score prediction, Sebastian? I think I said 6-5 OT thriller for the Islanders. I don't know if that's going to happen because we've had so many chances to score, as well as Montreal. Neither team's been able to score. Neither team's been able to bury one, so that might have been a bit of an ambitious prediction on my part. Here's Brock Nelson. I need to see more of an improvement on our power play. We only have one power play goal this season, and it was against Utah. Other than that, we haven't done anything on the power play. It's looked good, though. I like the puck movement. It's quick. It's snappy. It's just the entries. We have a really tough time setting up in the offensive zone. Like, Montreal's being very aggressive, and they'll get the puck out. Just get it out to center ice. We only have a minute left here, basically, on the power play. I'm going to disagree with you, MCS. I'm disagreeing with you. You don't like the goal song. Don't get me wrong, Holiday is a great goal song, but how could you not like the Breakfast Club theme song? Who sings that? I love that song. I love that movie, by the way. You got to watch The Breakfast Club tonight for dinner if you haven't seen it. Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. That is an elite song. And I think it's so sick to have that as your goal song. Like, don't you forget about me. Oh, it's Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat scores on the power play. Don't you forget about me. Oh, don't you Forget about me. There we go. We tied in the Canucks and Islanders there. There you go. What a goal by Bo Horvat. Let's take a look how it happened. Puck goes to the point for Dobson. He finds Barzal. Nice little sauce to Horvat, and he just smacks it past Caden Primo. Wow. Attaboy. That's good. 1-0 for the Islanders. Big goal. Scoring first tonight was big, too. You never want to chase. Let's see how we do, though, holding a lead. That's the next quest here. Holding a lead. We got 4:50, by the way, left in the first. Here's Anders Lee to the point for Scott Mayfield. Puts it in deep. Good pinch there by Mike Riley. Zillerek says, yes, yes, yes. Let's go. TML fan says, hi, Grant. What's up, TML? Good to see you. It's been a little bit, TML. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? And if you're going to ask if I'm going to be live on my channel, again, I am. I will be. Don't you worry. Oh, what a save by Varlamov. Backdoor play for Montreal. I think that was Kapanen. That's his name, correct? Kapanen. Second line? Third line? Fourth line? Yep, fourth line. Kapanen. Backdoor, and Varlamov was just positionally sound there to make the save. TML says, I have the notifications on and see you're on, but I've been busy. Oh, don't worry about it, TML. Don't worry. Don't you worry. That's the beauty of the replay. You can watch it on the replay. Oh, Palmieri. And he scores! Kyle Palmieri, the toe drag release. If you know, you know. A toe drag release, blocker side on Primo, and it's 2-0 on our 5th shot of the night. Yeah, great look here for Kapanen, but Varlamov was just positionally sound there. And then Kyle Palmieri, just a good shot. I think Caden Primo just might have been off his angle a little bit. Really good shot. Chalk says, dude, they scored while you were saying Simple Minds. You have to say it every time they're on a breakaway. Ever? Every single time? Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. There you go. You got it twice now. I'll just do it every time they score. I'll sing Simple Minds for the rest of the season. How about that? Zillerek says, yes, yes, yes. Damn right, Zillerek. We're back, Zillerek. We're back. We're so back, dude. Isn't Palmieri from Long Island? He is. Look out. 2-on-1. Duclair. Barzal. Great D by Slafkovsky to get back. Great back check by Slafkovsky. Nice. Duclair. Shot goes wide. We're all over Montreal right now. Yeah, you can see why Montreal's not the best team. Their breakouts are horrendous. Oh, great save by Primo. Primo denied Pajot there. But yeah, the Montreal Canadiens defense is really, really bad. I feel bad for Kane Primo. I feel very bad. Jared says, who do you got tonight, Bruins or Utah? I'm going Bruins. I'm definitely going to go Bruins. I know Utah's been hot. They had a nice little win streak, but they're going to come back to earth. What's going on out of town here? We got the Rangers and Maple Leafs. So the Rangers have a 1-0 lead over Toronto. We have a 2-0 lead over Montreal. Vancouver and Philadelphia are scoreless, so not looking good for the Canadian teams on Hockey Night in Canada. Not a good look so far. They got Calgary tonight against Seattle. That should be actually a good matchup. I can't believe Calgary is 4-0. I don't think that will last, by the way. I don't think it will last. And then we had some earlier games today. Dallas beat Edmonton 4-1, so Canadian team in the mud on Hockey Night in Canada. Hockey Day in Canada. That was a day game. Detroit winners over Nashville. Nashville just can't seem to figure it out. 5-2 win for Detroit there. Lots of talent. They're a veteran team, Nashville. They just can't get it together. Ottawa with a big-time win over Tampa Bay. Ottawa is my sleeper pick to make the postseason out of the Atlantic, because I do think 5 teams will make it out of the Atlantic Division. That's a big win for them. Because Tampa is a team they're going to be battling with for a wild card spot. Chalky says, Utah are on a good run, but Bruins have that physical gameplay that can hold them. Definitely. Like, when I think of Utah or the Arizona Coyotes, I don't think of physicality. They have a lot of young, talented players that have speed and that have pace. They have that Liam O'Brien guy, obviously, who's like the enforcer. But other than that, I don't think of them as a physical team. Gallagher's going to put it in deep. If I'm Montreal here, I'm going to try and score a goal. Get a late goal here. Shot, saved by Varlamov. Here's Gallagher. Gets recycled to the point. Another save by Varley. Yeah, 2 goalie is the worst lead in hockey, folks. So I would not be shocked if Montreal came back in this. Well, Varlamov slipped. And we get it out. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Shots are 8-6, by the way, for Montreal. This, Montreal Canadiens. That's my best French I can do. I'm terrible at French. Oui, chef, from Ratatouille. Oh! High stick on Maxime Siplikov. Bad penalty to take if you're Maxime. Patrick Waugh looks pissed. Yeah, high sticking on Kapanen there. Look at Patrick Waugh. He's like punching the glass. He's so pissed. Here we go. Face off road of Varley. Shot, blocked, rebound. They score! Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield. Oh, no. Right before the period as well. I said if I'm Montreal, I'd try and score a goal here late, and they've done it. You're kidding me. You bunch of prats. You can't defend for 8 seconds. You can't defend your own zone for 8 goddamn seconds to take a 2-0 lead into the locker room. It was a good block by Pulak. It falls right back to Cole Caulfield. It's a bit of a lucky break there for Montreal, but still. You got to win that face-off. Got to win that face-off, and we don't. And within 5 seconds, they score on the power play. Oh, that's the Islanders. They can do, they can play 19 minutes of good hockey and then 1 5-second spell and we give up a goal. Look at Cole Caulfield. Get Trevor Zegras. Get Trevor Zegras here. His best buddy. He'd love it. Cole Caulfield. Great goal. He sniped it too, Cole Caulfield. I love how I keep saying his full name, Cole Caulfield. It's just fun to say it. Cole Caulfield. Chalky says, we did that, and then I'm hoping Chicago starts their crap up because they're wasting Bedard's talent. Well, it's a rebuild, and it's going to take some time, Chalky, so you got to be patient. As I always say, have a little patience. Have a little motherfucking patience. That's my new single off my debut album called Patience. The song's titled Have a Little Patience. Connor says Canucks 1-0 over the Flyers. Höglander with the goal. All going to plan so far. There we go. The Canucks are Canada's only hope. And Calgary, I suppose. They play later tonight to get a win on this hockey night in Canada. Lizzie says, go Montreal Canadiens, go. That was a big-time goal. It was all New York. 2-0 lead. They're in the driver's seat. And then I was like, if I'm Montreal, I would try and get a goal here. And they did it, and they made it 2-1. And that's the problem with this Islander team. We can't hold on to leads. That's been the issue for the past 2 seasons. Can we hold on to this lead tonight? We shall see. Your final shots, 9-6 for Montreal. They had some very good looks, Montreal, as did we, of course. But, it easily could be a 2-2 game. Varlamov had to make some big saves there. So this game is definitely not over. I said 6-5 OT thriller for the Islanders. It could happen if we keep getting the goal score. If we keep getting the goals tonight. I think that's the theme. These two teams defensively aren't great. So I think we're going to get a lot of goals tonight. But yes, let's take a break here. We'll be back for the start of the third period. Connor says, Vancouver being Canada's only hope works for me. I hate the Oilers and the Leafs. Calgary are just a mediocre inconvenience. Well, they're hot, pun intended, the Flames. They're playing some good hockey, and they're playing Seattle, who aren't necessarily, I don't think they're going to be a playoff team this year. So definitely a winnable game for Calgary. But yeah, Vancouver should beat Philadelphia. I don't think Philadelphia is making the postseason at all. But yeah, so let's take a break here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. Bottom right-hand corner, click the bell icon to notify whenever we do go live on the channel. Smash the like button as well. Follow us on the social medias. @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. Want to follow me on Twitter? @GrantAkeem is my Twitter handle. @Grant_Akeem is my Instagram and TikTok. If you want to help support the channel with a donation, you do that through the live chat. Also, thank you to the sponsors. Gametime, $20 off your first purchase when you use promo code THPN. Also, DraftKings. If you're into betting, I'd bet Montreal would come back in this game and tie it. That's a good bet to make. That probably will happen based on recent events of the New York Islanders. Use promo code THPN when you sign up. Right, we'll be back. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the start of the second period.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the second period. If you missed it, Islanders were cruising 2-0. Siplikov takes a high sticking penalty with 8 seconds to go in the period. Off the ensuing faceoff, it goes to Cole Caulfield. First shot gets blocked by Pulock. Rebound goes right to Cole Caulfield, and then he scores past Varlamov to make it 2-1. Momentum is definitely with Montreal now because of that goal. Cole Caulfield apparently is like tied for third on this list of players who have scored in the upper left-hand corner of the net since 21-22. A very niche stat by Sportsnet to put up there, but that is a stat that Cole Caulfield is ahead in, apparently. He's doing the smelling salts. If you ever done a smelling salt before, they reek like hell. Maybe I should do that for a stream one time. To do a stream, we'll do smelling salts together. That'd be fun. But here we go. Puck is down for period number 2 on Long Island at UBS Arena. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It's Saturday night. There's so many other things you probably could be doing with your time. But I'm very grateful you're here with me tonight watching this hockey game, Islanders and Montreal Canadiens. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe at bottom right-hand corner. Click the bell icon, smash the like button, all that jazz people tell you to do on YouTube. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Akeem is my handle. And then the sponsors, Gametime, $20 off. Use promo code THPN. And then for DraftKings, use promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. If you're a betting man. If I'm a betting man, we got the lines minus 450 for the Islanders, plus 333 for Montreal. I have no idea what those mean. Someone can let me know in the comment section. I'm a virgin when it comes to sports betting. It'd be fun to get into it, but right now, I don't know. Never really paid attention to it. I just work, so I'm in college. I don't want to bet. But I'm surprised that wasn't delay of game. Ryan Pulock batted the puck out of the air and it went out. So Kirby Dach was asking for a delay of game penalty. Oh, what a save by Varlamov. They score! Oh, Logan Mayhew. His first NHL goal. And it's 2-2. Semyon Varlamov can't believe it. He made a great save, but Mayhew was able to go bar down, it looked like, or far posting in. What the hell, boys? What a shot. Glove side on Varley. That's just a perfectly placed shot by Mayhew. That's a very French name. Mayhew. Wow, 2-2. Well, I told you, Islanders can't hold on to leads, and they fail again. They fail once again to hold on to a lead. Oh, my God. So within a span of a minute and 8 seconds, Montreal got 2 goals. After, I would say, the Islanders were pretty dominant when they had a 2-0 lead. Disappointing. This hockey team has to look itself in the mirror. What is going on? You can't hold on to a 2-0 lead against a crap team like Montreal. Just like... And these are big-time shifts. The last shift of a period is massive, especially when you have the lead. You don't want to give up a late goal. First shift of a period, you got to get jumping. You got to get going. Montreal was ready to go. Martin St. Louis got his team ready. Patrick Waugh couldn't. It's a joke. It's such a joke. Game's not over. Plenty of game left for the Islanders to win this, but man, I thought we were cruising for like a 5-0, 5-2 win or something. But 2-2 game. MCS says, yeah, I hate the Leafs and the Oilers. I have nothing against the Oilers. They're just a team I've never really liked because they always got the first overall pick every year, and I just found them kind of annoying. The Maple Leafs, I don't really hate the Maple Leafs other than it's just fun to banter them and to banter their fans because their fan base is annoying as hell. So I do enjoy giving it to them on Twitter if they do lose to the Islanders. I'll admit it. But nothing necessarily against any of the players on Toronto. Like I said, I like John Tavares. I thought he was a great captain for the Islanders while he was here. Nothing against the guy. Wanted to play it for his hometown team. I can't blame him for that. Got a hand pass here, 17:53 to go. Yeah, that lower bowl, man, not that full. One thing I noticed at UBS Arena, so the lower bowl here, usually at a lot of other NHL arenas that I've been to, lower bowl is just anyone can sit there, right? But at UBS Arena, the near side lower bowl that you see is like their club section. So if you get general admission lower bowl seats, you can't go. You have no access to those seats. And obviously those seats are super expensive. You get your own private restrooms, private food, everything. It's like club section seats. And so obviously the seats are more expensive. So you're pricing the general fan who doesn't have a whole lot of money to spend out. So obviously it's not going to be as full as it would be as if it was just cheap all around for lower bowl tickets. So that is a big reason why I think UBS doesn't get full a whole lot. It's because they put club seats on the lower bowl, which I think is stupid. So I digress. Ticket pricing is out of hand these days. And considering you can watch everything from the comfort of your own home, I don't blame people. Zillarek says, you got to be kidding me. The Habs scored. Yes, they did. It's 2-2. The Empire State Building is lit up in blue and orange, people, so we can't disappoint the Empire State Building. Oh, it's for the Mets. Well, I'm saying it's for the Islanders. Blue and orange. Do either the Yankees or Mets play tonight? That is a great question. I did not look. I was very busy earlier today. Yankees are playing right now in Cleveland. They have a 3-1 series lead, looking to close it out. I saw the Mets won big yesterday. Top of the first, 0-0 game, Cleveland and the Yankees. And then tomorrow, we got Game 6, Mets-Dodgers in LA. Good pressure here by the second line for the Islanders. Siplikov. Looks like Siplikov, Pajot, and Palmieri. Or Holmstrom. Sorry, we're going to change. Holmstrom just went on. Oh, Pelech. Got bricks for hands, Adam Pelech. Jesus. It'd be funny if Mail U worked for the Canadian Post Office. If you got my joke there, that was a crap joke. Mail U, because it has mail in his name. Now, I'm a bit surprised. We're getting outshot 11-7 here. No icing, says the referee. I don't know why. Why is that not icing, ref? There we go. I can hear the fans now. Puck was out of play here. 15-11 to go. Sensing Montreal. They're starting to control the play now. Yeah, it's just crazy to me. Was I too bold in my prediction with the New York Islanders? I said second place in the Metro because they were guns a-blazing in preseason. They weren't perfect in preseason, obviously, but I thought they were decent enough to be like, man, I could, if things go right, I could see us finishing second, maybe third. Based on what I've seen so far, this is what, game number 5. I kind of want to revise my prediction and maybe say wild card spots. It's a lot of the same issues as last season. I'll give them more time, though. I'll give them, like, to the end of the month to prove me wrong. Because it seems like nothing's changed. Here's Pelech. Oh, Gauthier. God damn it. Great play to keep it in, though. Here's Cizikas. Blocker save by Primo. Primo's looked pretty solid, I gotta say, for a backup. Oh my God. Cole Caulfield. Saved by Varlamov. That's like 3 times tonight Montreal's had a breakaway. Great save by Varlamov. Caulfield, that was a crap move by Cole Caulfield. Just got no lift on it at all. On his forehand. Yeah, we're just getting outworked right now. We can't do a breakout out of our own zone. I say that, Palmer with the chance. It was a crap breakout. We're just flipping it off the glass and giving possession right back to Montreal. Ooh, shot by Hudson. It goes wide. I have Lane Hudson on my fantasy team, so I wouldn't be too disappointed if he did score tonight. As long as the Islanders win. Zilrek says the Rangers are winning as well. Here's Anders Lee with it. Saved by Primo. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games where it's just going to be tight. Ooh, Pulak saved by Primo. It's going to be tight. The game's at a knife's edge. It could go either way. Kind of like what we saw against St. Louis. But with goals. Lots of goals probably. Here's Pajot with it. Here's Pulak. To Pajot. Anders is going to grab it here. Pulak, the bomb, breaks his stick there. Kapanen stick. Holmstrom. There's Pelech. This is a great shift. And it's the lawn change from Montreal, so we got fresh bodies out there. Here's Barzal. Down low for Duclair. Pelech's going to grab it. Horvat's going to get it. Barzal. Got to shoot it. Oh. Leaves it for Romanov. We're too cute. This is too cute. Here's Barzal. Horvat. Oh. Shot, save, rebound. Horvat whiffs on it. Oh, Kapanen can't get it out because he doesn't have a stick. Here's Barzal behind the net. Cross eye, shot, save. Oh, Primo. These Montreal Canadiens have been out there for 3 minutes. Barzal. Dobson. You got to score here. Have to score here. Here's Bo. Oh, my goodness. Here's Dobson. They're just passing it around at this point. Here's Barzal. I'd like to see more shots. They got to have more shots on net. This is a bit ridiculous. Here's Barzal. His shot gets blocked. Here's Romanov to the point. Dobson. What a shift. Barzal. Dobson. Horvat. Oh, it goes wide. Got to hit the net. Here's Horvat to Romanov. Barzal. If I'm Montreal, I just have one guy go off at a time at this point. This is insane. Barzal. Come on. Anderson will flip it down the ice. Unbelievable. Barzal, cross ice for Cizikas. Oh. Here comes Montreal, 3-on-2. If they score, I'm going to cry. Shot saved by Varlamov. That's got to be the longest extended zone shift I've ever seen in my life. That was 3.5 minutes of solid offensive zone time. 5-on-5. Wow. Yeah, Caden Primo. I give credit to Caden Primo there. The focus, the stamina. Unbelievable. But we were way too cute there. You got to put more pucks on net. Like, you can't just pass it around for 2.5 minutes and get one shot out of that. You got to be kidding me. 2-2, 9:21 to go in this period. I got to make a tweet about that. Yeah, you got to put more pucks on net there. That was very disappointing. MCS says, who are the Rangers playing the Maple Leafs? Yep, that's a good matchup. What's the score in that game? 2-0 for New York. Toronto getting shut out by Igor. Yes, Igor is playing. Good for Igor. He's the one Rangers player, and Ryan Lindgren, who I like. Ooh, Vegas and Florida, 3-3 in the third. Washington beating the Devils. That's helpful for the Islanders. Just 1-0 Vancouver still. Wild lead 1-0. Blues 2-1 lead. Buffalo 1-0 lead over Chicago. Boston, Utah, and Calgary, Seattle. I might watch this Calgary-Seattle game and check out Calgary. They're one team I haven't watched this season. I got to see what the recipe for success is in Calgary. That was a 3-minute and 58-second shift for all those guys from Montreal. Unbelievable. I want to know how many shots we got on net, because I think we only got one shot out of that. Like, we were just passing around the entire time. Like, that's when you got to make a shoot and gather. Like, 1-2 shot, 1-2 pass, shot, 1-2 shot, 1 shot. Like, just do 1-tees all day long. Here's Dobson. Again with the ozone time. Montreal is playing like they're on a PK right now. Nelson. Oh, what a move. Steered away by Primo. Romanov. Oh. Trying to find Dobson. Hops his stick, and we got to regroup. Siplikov. I give credit to the Islanders, though. It was pretty... I would say all Montreal to start this second, and that was a good shift to get the momentum back. But it's all for nothing, though. It's all for nothing. Do all that work and you don't get a goal. Zillerek says, oh, Varley, I think, got a glove on it. Struble gets blocked. Man, this game's exciting. Like something could happen at any given moment in this game. Unlike the Blues game, you could have taken a siesta all the way to overtime and you would have been fine. This game, anything can happen at any moment. But Zillerek says, I'm going to be honest, I like the Leafs because my friend does. That's okay. I have a good friend of mine who met him in Chicago, loves the Blackhawks, so I do root for the Blackhawks because of that. So I understand that, Zillerek. Oh, Romanov. I got to get a Montreal Canadiens jersey. That's one jersey I do need to get. Like, I would love a Carey Price Montreal jersey. That'd be so sick. Or I like Nick Suzuki, too. I get a Nick Suzuki one. Come on, Mikey. Floats it down for Barzal, but he can't get it. Got 6:13 to go here in the second period. Zurek says, I like the jerseys for Toronto. I don't. It's way too basic, in my opinion. Theirs and Tampa's, I'm not a fan of because it's just way too basic and they look like the exact same. I love the St. Pat's jerseys, though. The Toronto St. Pat's jerseys are so cool. Those are definitely my favorite. Make those the regulars. Make it the regulars, the St. Pat's. Why we go in blue and white when you can be green and white? And then I went to his house to watch the Leafs lose Game 7 against the Bruins. That was probably fun to watch, Zillerex. Did you get a good viewing party of the mental breakdown that the Leafs fans had? Ooh. Puck goes to the point for Montreal. Here come the Islanders. Here's Cizikas. Cuts back. Looking for someone who's open. He just puts it in deep. So far tonight, best line. It's got to be the Duclair, Horvat, Barzal. They've been the most noticeable, in my opinion. The Pajot line hasn't been bad. The Nelson, Palmieri, Siplikov line hasn't done a whole lot. Cizikas and McLean and Gauthier. I've noticed them a little bit, but not a lot. Just basically forechecking. But in terms of looks, definitely the first line has been the best. Ooh, but have not been perfect. No line has been like, oh my God, they're so good tonight. A lot of average performances tonight. And then defensively, again, I think Pelech has made some really bad mistakes. Romanoff made a bad mistake. Riley's made some bad mistakes. Dobson, like everyone's not like up to their game tonight defensively, in my opinion. Too many breakaways, too. Have given up 3 breakaways. Whoa! What a save by Varlamov on Kirby Dach. That should have been 3. We almost did the Kirby Dach dance, everybody. Siplikov floats it down. 4 minutes to go in the second. The shots have tightened up 17-16 for Montreal. Puck gets sent down. Mayfield's going to grab it. Yeah, Montreal's forecheck tonight. My goodness. What is that? Who is that? That was Anders Lee. You can't just blindly throw it across the ice when you're on the end boards, Anders. Come on. It worked out, but that's a stupid play. Anders plays it to the point now for Pulak. He just sends it in deep. Bad play by Montreal. But they'll regroup here. Here's Suzuki. Body by Pelech. Lane Hudson, look at the moves. Ooh. Trying to go a helmet and in. That's a move a lot of the young guys are trying to do, is bank it off the helmet and in. I did that. I pulled that off once when I was like 14, 15, I think. Off the helmet and in. Romanov shot goes wide. Here comes Montreal. They got numbers. They'll just dump it in. That boy Romanov. That's offsides. Barzell, god damn it. Stay on sides. Zitherek says, yeah, very much. Like a lot, talking about the meltdown the Leafs fans had after losing Game 7 to Boston. Have you been in the Boston Harbor? Zitherek says he was happy that William Nylander made it to OT, but then like seconds in OT they lost. I do remember that. That was hilarious. MCS says it's 2-0 for the Knuckleheads, and Brock Besser out of Burnsville, Minnesota. Let's go, Brock. Love to see it. So it looks like a Canadian team will win on Hockey Night in Canada then. Vancouver is going to get the win. Montreal honestly might win tonight. Who knows? This game, I have no idea how this game is going to go. Like, I could see Montreal winning. I could see the Islanders winning it. Could go either way. So yeah, Höglander and Besser with the goals. And I heard it's Tyler Myers, like, it's some milestone game for Tyler Myers tonight. I don't know if it's 1,000 games. That seems like too much for him. It might be 1,000. I don't know. Something like that. It's a milestone game for Tyler Myers. Someone can let me know at home what the occasion is. 5-3 Washington over New Jersey. Jersey Shore. OT in the Vegas and Florida game, 3-3. Rangers still 2-0 lead over the Maple Leafs. Wild still lead 1-0. That's end of the second. St. Louis 3-1 lead over the Blues. 3-1 lead over the Carolina Hurricanes. The St. Louis Blues have. Buffalo 2-0 lead over Chicago. Boston, Utah, Calgary, Kraken tonight. Thousandth game. There we go. Thank you, MCS. I knew it was some big occasion for Tyler Myers tonight. He's been playing since 2009, 2010. Yeah, it feels like he's been around a long time. I remember when I think the Winnipeg Jets had Tyler Myers and Dustin Byfuglien together, and that was elite. Like the two tallest humans in the National Hockey League, minus Zdeno Chara. But here we go. Final 2 minutes of the second period. We entered this period 2-1 for New York. Montreal scored a minute and like 2 seconds in. Oh, Kirby Dach gets called for tripping. Palmieri falls over like a Life Alert advertisement, and Kirby Dach can go to the box. I've fallen and I can't get up, says Kyle Palmieri. Ness says, go Habs, go. They're having a great game. I thought it'd be high scoring and tight, but they've controlled the play in the second period here. Definitely. And I know I'm a huge advocate for no advertisements on jerseys, but the jersey advertisements for Montreal work because it's Air Canada and it's a Canadian like flag basically, so it looks normal. But the Solo Stove on the New York Islanders is disgusting. Like Solo Stove, of all the companies you could have partnered with, you partnered with Solo Stove. What the hell are we doing, Lou Lamoriello? I don't know who's in charge of that. If it's Lou Lamoriello, if it's the owners, Ledecky, Malkin, I don't know. Of all the companies out there, Solo Stove, I believe Snoop Dogg is a spokesperson for Solo Stove. I don't know why. Other than it's an orange logo. Who knows? I digress here. A minute 10 left in the game. We're on the power play. Minute 10 left in the period, excuse me. We're on the power play. Dobson for Barzal. Siplikov pass. Good D by Montreal. Last minute to go here in the period. Here's Barzal. Dipsing and doodling. Finds Bo Horvat. His shot gets blocked. They send it down for Siplikov. And Armia is going to float it down the ice. I'm going to see if I can do it again. Can the Islanders score a goal late and take the lead? Because when I said that last period, Montreal actually scored. So let's see if it works. Brock Nelson's going to send it in. Good keeping by Pajot. Here's Mike Riley for Kyle Palmieri. Cross ice for Nelson. Mikey Riley. Nelson back for Riley. His shot gets blocked and goes wide. 5 seconds to go. Good D by Montreal. Puck goes out of play with a minute left. Jesus. 1.8 seconds left. A minute. Idiot Grant. I give credit to Montreal. They're blocking all the shooting lanes. But at the same time for the Islanders, I think we're being way too cute tonight. Way too cute. If I'm Patrick Waugh, pull the goalie. 1.8 seconds left. Why not pull the goalie? We'll see if we can get something here. Pajot on the faceoff. Pajot can't get a shot off, and that will do it for the second period. Your shots end up even, 18-8 in the period itself. 12-8 for the New York Islanders. So we definitely have the edge in shots. In terms of gameplay, however, I thought Montreal controlled most of it, besides that one extended shift for like 4 minutes. Other than that, I think that was a pretty heavily Montreal-dominated period. Give credit to Montreal. They got that goal late in the first period, got a goal early in the second period, and we're tied 2-2 heading into the third. Give credit to Montreal. They've been impressive. I've been impressed. The effort is there for Montreal, just maybe not the technical ability to play defense, and they don't really have the best goaltending, but the effort is there. Give credit to Martin St. Louis for that. MCS, says 3-0 for Vancouver, and Kiefer Sherwood scored. Congrats to Kiefer. And then Ness says it's going to end 4-3 for Montreal in overtime. I agree that's going to overtime, but I think the Islanders will win in overtime. But we've been in overtime twice this year for the Islanders. They've lost both of them, so it could definitely happen a third time. But you got to win tonight for the Islanders. I said this at the jump of the stream. Must win this game against a crap Montreal team that won't make the postseason. Got to get 2 points tonight. I don't care if it's overtime or a shootout. I don't care if you have to pay off the refs. Just get 2 points tonight. You need 2 points for the standings if you're the Islanders. No ifs and or buts. Oh, my goodness me. Well, this has been... I don't know how to describe this game. It's like a teeter-totter game. Like, it'll be, all Islanders, and then, all Montreal. It's like there's no really even point tonight. So we'll see how the third period goes. I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. It is Saturday night after all. You could be doing so many other things. I'm very grateful you're here with me tonight watching this game. If you are new, consider subscribing. Bottom right-hand corner, click the bell icon to notify whenever we do go live on the channel. Smash the like button as well. Follow us on the social media pages. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Grant Akeem is my Twitter handle. Also, if you want to check out anything I do on YouTube, the Grant Akeem channel is where I post videos, hockey videos, gaming streams, other content for you. You can check it out later if you want. Also, thank you to the sponsors, Gametime. Use promo code THPN. You get $20 off your first purchase. And also, use the same promo code when you sign up for DraftKings. Well, step aside. Gather your thoughts, people, on what you think is going to happen here in the third period. It's got to be an Islanders win. I only see an Islanders victory tonight. It will go to overtime. It might finish 4-4. Is that ambitious? 4-4? And we head to overtime? That could happen. Let me know your thoughts. Do what you got to do. Fill the water bottle up, stretch, restroom, get a snack, get the popcorn, put some popcorn in the microwave, get it ready for the third period, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, we're back for the start of the third period. The thrilling conclusion to this game. It is 2-2. Montreal were down 2-0 late in the first period, and I mean late. 8 seconds left. They get a power play. Within 3 seconds of those 8, they score courtesy of Cole Caulfield. Then, a minute and 2 seconds into the second period, Mail gets his first NHL goal, goes far post and in, glove side on Semyon Varlamov, and that is where we stand. 2-2. Islanders got outplayed, I would say, in that second period, minus that 4-minute extended ozone shift they had. It was basically all Montreal. We'll see if Patrick Waugh gets this veteran team up and ready. It's the third period of a tight game and a must-win game on home ice in front of your home fans on Long Island. You gotta get the 2 points tonight. It should be 3 points. I wish it was 3 points, but it's 2 points. Let's see if this team has any jump. We're on a power play to start this period. Here we go. Puck is down to start the third. Come on, boys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. By the way, if you are new, subscribe at bottom right-hand corner. You know the drill. I'm not going to say everything. Bell icons, like buttons. Follow us on the Twitter and Insta at HockeyPodNet. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Akeem is my handle. If you want to make a donation and help support the channel, do that through the live chat. Gametime. Use promo code THPN. $20 off your first purchase. Use the same promo code when you sign up for DraftKings. Please, boys. I think, penalties over now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5-on-5. Steered away by Primo. So far, so good. We're in the offensive zone, which is a good start. Oh, another power play upcoming for the Islanders. We have one power play goal tonight, courtesy of Bo Horvat. Here's Barzal. Leaves it for Dobson. He leaves it for Barzal. Romanoff, cross ice for Dobson. Down low for Brock. To the point for Barzal. Brock, Barzal. Shot! Saved by Primo. Romanoff is going to get it. Plays it up the boards for Barzal. Another extended shift here. Here's Barzal. Steered away by Primo. Horvat's going to grab it far side. Goes for Dobson. Down low for Brock. We look like a team that doesn't have a lot of ideas. We're not creative enough in the offensive zone to make these nice plays and to score goals. It feels like all we know is like one play and to set up that one play. We don't have enough creators out there to pull something out of their ass and score a goal. Like we just keep passing it around, trying to find this perfect play, trying to find this play that we worked in practice on. Like I want someone to be creative, pull something out of their ass, do something cool. Obviously, Barzal can do that, but really no one else can. But good job by Barzal to kill that penalty. Mail, who got his first career goal earlier, took the penalty. So Islanders back to the power play. We are 1 for 3, 2, 3, something like that. 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 tonight. We have one power play goal. 1 for 2. Thank you, Sportsnet. Good win for Pajot. We got the second unit on to start. Here's Nelson for Riley. Back for Nelson. Into the gut of Primo, and he'll cover. 18:03 to go. Connor says, Tyler Myers is perhaps one of the worst Canucks in history. Gets an assist in his 1,000th game. I will say this. He has got quite the longevity in his 2-meter high frame. I don't think he's the worst Canuck ever in history. I'm sure there's someone else. Yeah, it's because he's so tall why he stayed relevant in the National Hockey League. He's not the fastest. He's not going to score you a bunch of goals. He's probably not the best defensively. I haven't watched a whole lot of Tyler Myers, to be honest. It's his size, right? It's his intimidating factor, his ability to be physical, to throw the body around, protect the goalie, protect the front of the house in front of the goalie. That's why probably teams went for him. But yes, being tall definitely helps. in more ways than one. There's Nelson. For Pajot, we got a minute left here on this power play. Here's Nelson. Good block by Matheson there. Mikey Riley. For Nelson, shit pass by Brock. Why? 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 The pass wasn't on, Brock. Here's Duclair. Good job. Gets pulled down, no call, rightfully so. And Armia's going to send it down the ice. And Duclair's hurt. Duclair's down. Anthony Duclair is down. He's holding his penis. He is holding his crotch. Anthony Duclair is holding his nutsack right now. He probably got to stick to the balls. He'll be fine. Just shake it off like Taylor Swift. Your balls will be fine. It's just the stain. It stains. It's like a really bad stain, but it goes away. Let's take a look. I hope it was a ball. It was a nutsack tap, and he didn't pull something in his groin. Let's take a look here. Oh, I think he pulled his groin. There was no stick-on-stick action there, if you know what I mean. I think he pulled something in his groin. I was hoping it was just he got tapped in the ball sack, but it looks like it was a muscle issue. Muscle tear in his groin. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So if I'm the New York Islanders and Patrick Waugh, Duclair's going to be out for the rest of the game. Who would you put up there? Would you put Palmieri on the first line? Would you put Siplikov on the first line? This is why I wish we had Oliver Wahlstrom in the lineup, because I would put Oliver Wahlstrom with Horvat and Barzal. Horvat is like a creator as well with Barzal. He's a creator. You need a guy who can shoot. Wahlstrom. Get Wahlstrom on that left wing. But I'd put Siplikov there if I'm Patrick Waugh, but we'll see what he does. Penalty is killed for Montreal. Here's Nick Suzuki waiting for his teammates to come on the ice. Cross-ice pass for Caulfield, and it goes wide. Jeez. Here's McLean. Yeah, I think that's a very serious injury for Anthony Duclair there. I think that's very serious. Connor says, and it was off a delicious no-look back pass to his teammate Besser. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Zillarex says, let's go Islanders, and we better win. Damn right, Zillarex. We will. Have that belief in your heart that we will win, and we will. Zillarex, I feel like we will somehow win the cup, but also, no, we probably won't. We're not. Zillarex, get rid of that dream. That's a fantasy that's never going to happen for the next decade of you being an Islanders fan and all of us being fans. That's not going to happen. So you can just get rid of that worry. We're not winning a Stanley Cup anytime soon. The ceiling is second round, in my opinion, in the postseason. That is the ceiling. But we're definitely not close enough to winning a Stanley Cup. If you can't hold a 2-0 lead against the Montreal Canadiens or hold leads against the Utah Hockey Club, you're not winning a Stanley Cup, in my opinion. So you can just forget that. Jesus says, Sedeke Ghana. Oh, I took Spanish for 10 years, Jesus. I should know that. Let me Google Translate that. I'm rusty. I haven't spoken Spanish in quite a long time. What did you say? Seda? I don't think that is proper Spanish, but let's see what it comes up with. Ghana. Ghana is like win, right? It will be that he wins. I knew Ghana was win. Jesus says New York Islanders are going to win. And he says, let's go. Vamos. Vamos, los New York Islanders. Vamos. And then, hola, Jesus. ¿Cómo estás? Mi nombre es Grant. Where am I from? I'm so rusty. I don't even know how to say that. Los Estados Unidos. Here's Anders Lee. He had Pajot, elects to go to the point. Here's Mike Riley. Down low for Anders. Cross ice pass. Gets steered away by Montreal. And they clear to center ice. 13:50 to go here. In the game, are we heading to overtime? Once again, on the Hockey Podcast Network. That'd be 3 times for me out of 5 that we're going to OT tonight on a stream. Here's Palmieri. Siplikov couldn't handle it. And Montreal's going to dump it in. Oh, referee. Mike Riley gets taken down. No call. And now they finally now they finally call it. Mike Riley got tripped. He got cross-checked, but they call Armia on Palmieri instead. Yeah, Montreal, you can't take those offensive zone penalties. Yeah, it took the referee a little while to decide. What is that song? It's like you do. Is it hot to go? Hot to go. I don't even know what that song is. I'm hearing it all over the place. So someone can let me know at home what song that is. Zillerex says, I think we'll make the playoffs. I agree, Zillerex. We definitely will make the playoffs. I'd be pretty shocked if we didn't, to be honest. But like I said, second round, that's the cap. I'd be honestly, if we made it past the first round, I'd be very surprised. Because in my predictions, I have 5 teams from the Atlantic making the postseason. So that means the Islanders would finish either second or third, with the Rangers being first. Who would be second? Third. It probably would be either New Jersey or Carolina that we'd face in the first round. If we're playing Carolina in the first round, forget about it. Don't even show up because we're going to get swept or lose in 5 games because we can never beat Carolina. If you play New Jersey, I think we have a shot to beat New Jersey. And then we likely would play, the Rangers at that point. I don't think we'd beat the Rangers in a 7-game series. If Igor stands on his head like he always does in the postseason. Definitely did last year. Second round, that's it. Out of town scores. How are we looking out of town? Oh, Toronto. Don't sleep on Toronto. In Toronto, Austin Matthews gets the goal. 2-1 with 11:36 to go in that one. It's the goal fest in New Jersey. I thought we were going to have a goal fest today, but 5-4 for Washington over the Devils. Shout out to Seinfeld. 3-0 lead for Vancouver, like we said earlier. 3-0 lead for the Wild over Columbus, who suck. St. Louis, 4-3 lead over Carolina. How about them Blues? That'd be back-to-back wins for St. Louis over the Metropolitan Division. Buffalo, 2-1 lead over Chicago. That's the battle of the crapness there. If you win that game, you get the Sacco Trophy. If you know, you know. Shout out the League TV show. Boston and Utah scoreless to start. I have Boston in that one. Calgary and the Kraken. I think Calgary is going to finish 5-0 after tonight. We shall see. Here we go. On the power play here. Can we get a power play goal, please? We had one already, courtesy of Bo Horvat. Here he is. Cross ice for Barzal. Try to find Siplikov. Falls for Dobson. Barzal, but he broke his stick. Pajot is in the net. Pajot, you got to put the puck in the net, not yourself. Oh, I don't think he understood the rules there. Oh, 2-on-1 for Montreal. Evans saved by Varlamov. Gotta be kidding me, boys. Varley. Chant Varley at home, everybody. What? He's made some big stops tonight. Easily could be down 4-2 if not for Semyon Varlamov. I don't want to see any Varlamov hate online, people. Barzell. Shot gets blocked. Here's Horvat near side. Settle it down. Shot. Saved by Primo. Oh, Horvat in the slot. Saved by Primo. He's had a solid game tonight, Caden Primo, especially on that extended 4-minute shift. That takes a lot of endurance cardiovascularly and focused to pay attention there, because that is tough. When your team can't break it out, that's the worst feeling as a goaltender. But he's doing good, Primo. He squared all the shots tonight for the most part. I think the Palmieri goal is a little bit off, but he's looked good for a backup. Here's Riley. They'll dump it in here. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Jeez, here comes Matheson. Here comes Montreal again. They got numbers. Evans will go behind the net. Yeah, good job by Evans there to burn off the rest of that power play. 1 for 4 tonight, the Islanders. Not good enough. Not good enough, in my opinion. 1 for 4. Special teams, the Islanders, special teams is a disaster. Power play, it looks better than it has previously, but in terms of goal scoring, we only have 2 power play goals this season in 5 games. And then on the PK, we've given up a lot of goals on the PK, and that's got to get changed. I don't know the exact numbers, but that was egregious. 8 seconds to go in a period, and you give up a goal. Are you kidding me? You can't defend for 8 seconds. Here's Casey Cizikas. Easy save for Primo. Right into the crest. Zurek says that was a Montreal power play. It kind of looked like it. They had the best chance on it. The breakaway chance. Or 2-on-1 chance. We're going to overtime, aren't we, again, everybody? I think we are. Kirby Doc will send it down. I've yet to do the Kirby Doc dance. You'll know. You'll see it if he scores. Shout out to Habs TV. Love their content. That's how I learned the Kirby Doc dance. Here's Barzell. He's been all over the place, Barzell, late in this game. All over the place. And Montreal sent it down. We definitely have had a lot of the possession because we've had those 2 power plays. But I'm going to expect a little push here from Montreal. They're not going to go away. We got 9:50 to go in this game. 2-2 game. Here's Levkovsky, puts it in deep. Zillerek says 3-2 Isles and OT or regulation. Why do I feel like we're going to be disappointed again, Zillerex? Why do I feel like it's going to be like St. Louis or Utah and we're going to be disappointed? I just have a weird suspicion that I'm going to be sad after this game. Zillerex says, I swear. It can't happen, though. If that happens again, man, we can't lose this game. We can't blow another lead like that. To Montreal, man. No! Gallagher, a tip out in front, and it just goes over the net. That was so close. That was so close to being a goal. Here's Palmieri cutting in. A great D. I think that was Struble. Here's Mayfield. Siplikov. Horvat. It's loose. Oh, he fought off by Primo. Great job by Caden Primo to fight that off with his glove. No icing, says the referee. Romanov's going to grab it in his own zone. What a great job by Caden Primo. All you goalies out there. That's not giving up on a puck. He fought that off. Bravely fought it off. Here's Barzell has it. Barzell's just going to take this team on his back, isn't he? Here's Pulak. Horvat. Oh, what a stop by Primo. Horvat double clutch, and it gave Primo just enough time to get to that left post. And he makes the save. He's got to let that rip, Bo Horvat. He double clutched. Yeah, great. Great job by Primo there. Wow, TV timeouts. What a hockey night in Canada this game has been, everybody. Hope you're enjoying yourself at home. It's definitely been a more entertaining game than the previous streams we've done for the Islanders. That's for sure. It's not too. Our last game was 0-0 all the way through. And don't get me wrong, I love a good 0-0 game, but that was just boring against the Blues. That was really boring. I'm trying to get the status of Anthony Duclair for everybody. He did go down with an injury. I'm trying to see if he's on the bench or not. Okay, so it looks like Anthony Duclair is out for the rest of the game. Islanders have said it's a lower body injury, and he is done for the rest of the night. So we're without Anthony Duclair, our first line left winger. That is a tough blow. That's got to be serious. Our next game's on Monday, and I don't know if he'll be ready by Monday. He could be. He definitely could be, but that looked really bad. That definitely looked like a groin muscle strain or tear. I hope it's not a tear. If he tore something in his groin, that's a problem. But hopefully it's nothing too bad and he hasn't missed a lot of time. Or do we play on Tuesday? I think our next game isn't until Tuesday, everybody. Let me double check that. Another penalty for Montreal. Another Islanders power play. Goodness me. Yeah, Montreal, like, they keep shooting themselves in the foot. Like, if they were more responsible with their sticks and wouldn't take stupid penalties, like tripping penalties and high-sticking penalties, they probably would have more wins than losses. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. But yes, the Islanders' next game is Tuesday, not Monday. So he does get an extra day, Duclair. So we'll see if he's ready for Tuesday night. It is on home ice, so he doesn't have to travel anywhere, which is nice. So we'll see. Here we go on the power play. Let's get a goal here. Does Lightning strike twice? We're 1 for 4 tonight. 6 shots. Here's Dobson. Shot goes wide. Nelson for Dobson. Barzal. Oh, Barzal! Come on. That's offsides. Oh, Barzy almost gave up a breakaway there. Zidorek says, if Duclair's injured, I swear I think it'll be okay. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too bad. Connor says, someone needs to put that little rat Travis Konechny into the boards. Does a nasty cross-check on Quinn Hughes after the puck is long gone. Yeah, I'm not a big Travis Konechny fan. Definitely not a big fan of his. But is Quinn Hughes okay? I'm a big Quinn Hughes fan. Hopefully he's okay. And I think he's on my fantasy team, so hopefully he is okay. Look at Montreal, man. They're more confident shorthanded than they are 5-on-5. This is a joke. 6:20 to go here in the third. Great job by Anderson. Holy shnikes. $50 to go on the power play. Here's Palmieri in the corner. For Nelson. Up to the point for Dobson. I can hear everyone yelling, shoot it at UBS Arena. Horvat. Oh. They tried to replicate the goal that Horvat had earlier. Barzal. Great stick by Matheson. Barzal has it again. Down low for Brock. Cross ice. Oh, Horvat shoots it wide. And Barzal can't keep it in. Goodness me. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Palmieri. For Horvat. He's going to send it back down. Palmieri's going to grab it. Down low for Lee. Trying to get it on net. He does. And Primo is going to cover. And that will do it. 1 for 5 on the power play for the New York Islanders. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Patrick Waugh and the New York Islanders. You can't do that. Against Montreal. Come on. It's just ass. The power play's ass. Like, honestly, in preseason, I'm like, oh my God, it looks pretty good. I'll give the power play some time, and I'll be more patient. I'm going to give the power play more time to figure itself out. But if by, like I said, American Thanksgiving is like it's the first turn. If you look at it, a horse racing, it's like the first pole in like horse racing. That's what I see American Thanksgiving as. If by American Thanksgiving, we're still seeing the same issues of power play sucks, PK sucks, giving up leads to crap teams, then I'm going to be very pessimistic about this team. I'm being patient this year. I'm giving them their space to figure it out. But if they don't figure this out by American Thanksgiving, they're going to hear it from me, and they're going to hear it loud because I'm going to be pissed if they don't figure this out by then. That's the ultimatum I'm giving Patrick Waugh. I'll give you the space. I'm going to criticize the hell out of you if by American Thanksgiving this shit isn't figured out. So We shall see what happens with that. Connor says he's fine, and he came back about a minute later, and he was shaken up. That's good. He's a tough kid. Still 3-0 Canucks. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do have some finals around the league. As I mentioned earlier, Ottawa beat Tampa 5-4. Ottawa has been in some high-scoring games recently. Detroit beat Nashville 5-2. Dallas beat Edmonton 4-1. That could be a Western Conference final matchup there. It was last year. And then we have Florida got the game winner in OT over the Vegas Golden Knights. Gustav Forsling for Florida. Good job for Gustav. Buffalo, Chicago. 2-2 game. Chicago's back in it. Blues still lead over Carolina into the third period. Minnesota still has a lead over the Blue Jackets, 3-0. Vancouver, like we said, still 3-0 for over Philadelphia. Washington and New Jersey, 5-5. 5 minutes to go into the third. Left in the third period. And then the Rangers, 2-1 lead over Toronto with 4 minutes to go in the game. So my 6-5 prediction would have worked perfectly with the New Jersey and Capitals game. Just not this one. Here's Pajot! Rebound scores! Anders Lee out of Edina, Minnesota, and we take the lead with 4:36 left. Oh, my prayers have been answered. The prayers have been answered. Excellent play by Anders Lee to drive to the net. I think he scored on his ass. Pajot, yeah, Lee gets the rebound, and he crashes into Primo when he does. Good job by Pajot. That's a shot for a rebound, and Anders Lee gets it. Big time goal. Big time goal. Now, 4:35 to go. Hold the goddamn lead. Hold the goddamn lead. Please. I'm begging you, Patrick. I'm begging you, all the players on the ice. I'm begging all the hockey gods. Hold on to this lead against Montreal for 4 minutes. Please. Here's Lane Hudson. Oh my God, it goes just wide. Here's Siplikov. Dobson. Come on, Dobson. Good job by Montreal. Look at this forecheck. Jesus says, yes, let's go, Jesus. MCS says, the Canadiens score. I'm going to hurt someone's feelings. Zilrex says, just don't blow this. I'm going to lose my mind if Montreal scores. I will lose it. I feel bad for Caden Primo. Like, nothing he can do there as a goaltender. That's just smart play by Pajot. That's a shot for a rebound, if you know what that means. Shooting for a rebound, because he knew Anders was going to drive backdoor to the net. Great play. Il Capitan, Anders Lee. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. They got the vibes are good. The vibes are good. Dun, 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 dun. .330 to go in the game. The shots 33-20 for the New York Islanders. Here comes Montreal. Gallagher is going to cut back, plays it to the point. If I'm Montreal, pucks on net, pucks on net. That's all you got to do. Forecheck, pucks on net. If I'm the Islanders, one guy is forechecking. Don't have two people forecheck. One guy's forechecking. Everyone else is back. No breakaways. not giving up any odd man rushes. You need players behind the puck. That's the strategy. You have one guy forechecking, and that's it. Sit everyone back. 1-3-1. Neutral zone trap is my strategy when you're holding a lead late in a game like this. Ander, just flip it out. He does. Good job. No icing. I'm feeling good about this, Zillarex. I'm feeling good about this, and my fellow Islander fans out there. I think we'll do it. I think we'll get it across the finish line today. Here's Slafkovsky for Caulfield. Oh, no! No! You're kidding me. You're kidding me. No! What the hell? It's Cole Caulfield. You slimy little bastard. You Wisconsin Badger bastard. Oh my God. I was... Why am I saying that? Why am I caught saying that? I was... Oh, Varlamov. Varlamov. You gotta save that. I'll defend you with my life for all the other times, but that's gotta be a save for Varlamov. Caulfield just chucks it on net. It's like they have an earpiece, Montreal. I told them, pucks in deep and just throw everything on net. Caulfield chucks it on net, and it goes through the blocker or the armpit of Varlamov. And Patrick Waugh called a timeout on... Oh, a net. I can't. That's another lead. That's... Why? I just don't understand. Like, it's not that hard to hold on to a lead. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've never seen this happen to any other team in my life like this. It's unbelievable. And we have a veteran team. It's not like we have a team of young players and they're trying to get their bearings in National Hockey League. This is a veteran NHL hockey team, and they can't hold on to leads for the past 2 seasons, even though we were a shutdown team under Barry Trotz. Like, no team could score on us under Barry Trotz. But ever since he's left, we just can't hold on to leads. Oh, my. Maybe get Barry Trotz back. Ask Barry Trotz. I have no idea. It's the same team. It's the same team. $1:30 to go. 3-3 game. Cry me a goddamn river. Zillarex says you spoke too damn soon. Nathan says F and Y. MCS says no. Oh, no. You can't give up. You can't blow it in regulation. Can you? You can't blow this game in regulation. Here's Barzal. God, I genuinely thought we had this game when Andrew scored. I'm like, okay, I feel confident. God damn it. 50 seconds to go in this game. It looks like we're heading to overtime once again. And once again, it's a blown lead. But let's see. This game is as wide open as, like, the Sahara Desert. It's just wide open. There's just so much space. Offsides, 32.5. God. Cole Caulfield. Caulfield. I love you, Caulfield. Just not right now. Not right now. Oh. Yeah, this is a gutsy performance by Montreal tonight. This is very gutsy for them. It'll be icing. 21.2 to go. Zillarex says get Barry Trotz back. Well, he's living it up in Nashville right now, being the general manager. I just don't understand it. It's the same, for the most part, the same team we had under Barry Trotz. I would argue we have a better team than we did have under Barry Trotz. Leo Komarov isn't on the first line, right? Like, I think overall we have a better team. Yet, we can't hold on to leads. We were the team that, like, if it was 1-0 late in the third, shut down. No team would get a sniff. No team would get a sniff at us. Here comes Montreal. Pelech, just get it out. Get it out. That's going to do it. Overtime. And a game that shouldn't have needed overtime, but we're heading to overtime. Once again, just like in St. Louis and just like in Dallas. Actually, that was last Saturday. Last Saturday was the Dallas game, and we went to OT. Wow, get your predictions in the chat. I predicted Jake Neighbors last time for St. Louis tonight. I'm going to go Islanders. It's got to be the Islanders, right? Or am I crazy? Am I going mad? This has to be a New York Islanders victory tonight, and it has to be Matthew Barzal. He's been all over the ice tonight. It has to be a Matthew Barzal game winner tonight to get 2 points over Montreal. It has to be. If it's not, if Montreal somehow wins this, I'm going to cry. My bed's right here. I'm going to sit there, bury my head in the pillows, and bawl my eyes out for the next 2 hours until I eat dinner. That's what's going to happen. And if I had to pick a player for Montreal, it's probably going to be Kirby Dach. Why not? But it has to be Matt Barzal for the Islanders tonight. That is my OT prediction. Book it on DraftKings. Use promo code THPN. MCS says, I think Horvat's going to score. People, let me know. Get your picks in right now. OT's going to start soon. Get your picks in. Welcome says, welcome to the Thunderdome. Is that a Tina Turner reference? Slavkovsky says Montreal, and Slavkovsky's going to score for Montreal. That's a sneaky good pick. Oh, Maxim Siplikov, Zillarex. You think Siplikov is going to score? Let me get a tweet out quick, people. Got to get a tweet out. We got Barzal, Horvat, and Dobson out there for the Islanders. I'm hyped for this. You got to win this. It's going to be Matt Barzal. I can feel it through my veins. I can feel it through my goddamn veins. Here we go. Here's Suzuki. He's going to cut it back. Again, I hope it's exciting too. The 3-on-3 overtimes where they play possession the whole time is just not fun at all to watch. Horvat, good D by Matheson. He's had a good game, Matheson. Definitely a very good game. Zillarex says Siplikov or Barzal. Cole Caulfield, cross ice, saved by Varlamov. Go, go. Oh, we're gonna settle it down. I thought we should have gone quick there. Here's Dobson, cuts back. Nelson, glove save by Primo. Ooh. Good looks on both ends. Yeah, Lane Hudson and Cole Caulfield almost connected there for the game winner. I have Lane Hudson on my fantasy team, so that definitely would have helped my sake, fantasy-wise. Zillarex says Primo has been good. He's had a solid game. I feel like the New York Islanders make every backup goalie look like he's a Hall of Fame candidate or a Vezina finalist. But he's looked very good, Primo. Here's Lane Hudson. Hudson. Whoa! Shot saved by Varlamov. I thought Lane Hudson, he should have shot it there. He had a clear shot in the slot, and he didn't. Palmieri! Oh! Is that a penalty shot? Kirby Doc. High stick on Kyle Palmieri. Wow. I think he sold it a little bit, Kyle Palmieri there. Let's take a look at this replay. But yeah, Lane Hudson, he should have shot it there. Wow, Kirby Doc clips Palmieri's face. Ooh. Wow. So basically, almost for the rest of overtime, we're on a power play. Gotta win. Have to win this game, right? Have to. 3-3 game. 3-33 to go in a 3-3 game. We're 1 for 5 on the power play tonight, people. 1 for 5 on the power play. Goodness me. Come on, boys. Zillerex says, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it too, Zillerex. Good win. Here's Dobson with it. Barzal. I'm desperate for a win. I'm so desperate. Here's Barzal. Still Barzal. Dobson! Oh! Blockered away by Primo. Good job by Primo again. Read that beautifully. Got to win the face-off again. Good job, Bo. Here's Barzal. Dobson for Barzal. Leaves it for Dobson again. Up top for Barzal. 1:30 to go on the power play. Palmieri for Barzal. Great play. Dobson. Horvat. Oh, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss for Bo Horvat. Here's Barzal. Go for Dobson. Go for Dobson. Go for Dobson. You had Dobson, Barzal, and he doesn't. Montreal clears it out. Give credit to Montreal's PK tonight. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Dobson. Oh, at the post. Rebound. He hits the post. Ding dong. Ding dong for the Islanders. Here's Barzal. Shot. What a stop by Primo. Oh, my goodness. I give my applause to Caden Primo there. 2 posts. Dobson and Palmieri hit posts. And then Primo, we try the backdoor feed. Palmieri gets robbed by Primo. Oh, my goodness. Zillerex has good pressure right now. I know it is great pressure. 39 seconds to go. What if Montreal kills this penalty and then Kirby Doc comes out of the box, they flip it right to Kirby, and then he has a breakaway and scores? How devastating would that be? Are we taking a timeout? Or in Montreal? Stop. I don't know what's going on right now. Someone took a timeout, I think. What a fun game to go to, though. If you're just like a casual hockey fan, this would be a great game to go to. The vibes are high on Long Island. Energy's up. Montreal wins the face-off. Barzal's going to grab it, though. Barzal. Nelson. Good block. Again. That's Savard. Riley for Barzal. Shot blocked. Matheson. It's going to steer it to the corner. Try kill more clock. Barzal is able to get it to Mike Riley at the point. Back for Nelson. He whiffs on it. What's going on? That's 2 strikes on the Islanders tonight. Oh, Nelson shot goes wide. That will do it for the power play. Montreal has killed it, so we're 4-on-4. Barzal shot goes wide. 1:25 left in overtime. And we'll stay 4-on-4 until there's a whistle, everybody. Here's Barzal. Gets bodied, and they float it down. Jake Evans will get there first to wave off the icing. Here's Lane Hudson. Stays on side. Uh-oh. Caulfield. Look out for Caulfield. He's sneaky. He's very sneaky, Cole Caulfield. Suzuki gets bodied. Good job by Pulak. Simon Holmstrom's out in overtime. No idea why. Here's Nick Suzuki. Suzuki! Shot goes wide. 30 seconds to go in overtime. Here's Noah Dobson. Leaves it for Bo Horvat. Barzal! Shot goes wide. Primo gets knocked into. No call. I think it was incidental. Here's Lane Hudson. He's got the wheels. Barzal lost his edge there. Here's Lane Hudson. Matheson, shot, blocked away by Varlamov, and that will do it for overtime. Unbelievable. We're going to the shootout. Oh, credit Montreal. Credit Montreal for killing off that penalty, but shame on the New York Islanders tonight. 1 for 6 on the power play, and one of those was an overtime, 4-on-3, and he can't score. Shame on Patrick Waugh and the power play coach. Terrible. MCS is 3-0 Canucks win. Zedrek says stop that thinking. I always think of the worst case scenario in my head. We can't win shootouts. Shit. Yes, we can't win. Islanders, if you're new to the New York Islanders, we don't win shootouts. We never, ever, ever win shootouts. None of our players know how to deke. None of our players know how to stick handle, minus Matthew Barzal, of course. No one can make any moves. We can't do anything. I'm taking Montreal in the shootout. I mean, they got Kirby Dach. You got Cole Caulfield. I don't even know who else shoots for Montreal. I don't even know Montreal shooters, but they got way more. I'd put Lane Hudson in. Why not have Lane Hudson do a shootout? Have these talented young kids go. Look at St. Louis, the smug little shit. He's staring down Patrick Waugh. Look at me. Look at me, Patrick. If I'm the Islanders, you got to go Barzal, Nelson, and Horvat probably, right? Here's Barzal on Primo. Coming in. Hit the post. Hit the post. 3 posts. 3 posts. 2 in OT, 1 in the shootout. Zedrek says, if they win a shootout here, I'll be amazed. Well, here's Cole Caulfield. He scored twice tonight. The Wisconsin Badger comes in on Varlamov. Saved by Varley. Tried to go 5-hole. And if you're just tuning in, everybody, this is a must-win for the New York Islanders. You have to win this game. We've blown leads to Utah. Blew leads to... We didn't blow a lead, but we got shut out by St. Louis. Got to win. Siplikov is going to go. Maxim Siplikov! Oh! His shot goes wide. Wow. That's a surprise pick. Siplikov is going to go. But we're desperate. We're so desperate for a win. Rhoda wins his Go Habs Go. I love the cat picture, by the way. Who's shooting for Montreal? Nick Suzuki. I forgot about Nick Suzuki. Coming in on Varlamov. He's going down the left, just like Caulfield did. Shot. Good poke check by Varley. Excellent. Still scoreless in the shootout. It's got to be Brock Nelson, right? Who's going? Bo Horvat's going to go. Coming in on Caden Primo. No, saved. Good save by Primo. So Montreal can win it if they score here. Good job by Primo. Excellent. Lane Hudson. I said Lane Hudson. Here he goes to win the game. Lane Hudson is going to come in on Varlamov. Save by Varlamov. And we'll head to a 4th round. MCS has come on Islanders. Rex says shit. Wow. Yeah, everyone's going 5-0 on Varlamov. I don't know why. Kyle Palmieri is going to go on Caden Primo. Stops. Scores! Palmieri went fast, stopped on a dime, and roofs it. High blocker. So Varlamov saves. Islanders win the game. Yeah, it was all that blocker, high blocker was open all day. Here we go. Kapanen for Montreal to stay alive. Scores! Come on. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. What a shot by Kapanen. We head to a 5th round. We can't hold a lead in a shootout. That's how bad we are. Here comes Simon Holmstrom. What the fuck? What? He scores! Simon Holmstrom scores. Wow. Why is Simon Holmstrom shooting? He proved me wrong. What a move past Primo. We need a save now. Here's Varlamov. Come on, Varlamov. Here we go. We need Varley here. Scores! What? What? Heineman. Heineman scores. Come on. What is going on? Everyone's going nuts. What a shot. High glove is the move on Varlamov, apparently. Why not Brock Nelson? Why not Brock Nelson? We're going with Pajot. Here's JG in the 6th round on Caden Primo. Oh my goodness. He's going slow. Saved by Primo. God damn it. Now Montreal can win it. MCS is saying why. Shit. Oh no. Alex Newhook to win the game for Montreal in the 6th round. Newhook on Varlamov. Saved by Varlamov. We're going to the 7th round. This is the never-ending hockey game, everybody. Brock Nelson, finally. Top of the 7th. Here comes Brock Nelson on Primo. Saved by Primo. Oh. He tried to go low blocker. The past 2 shooters for the Islanders, Pajot and Nelson, have gone low blocker, and it hasn't worked. Bottom of the 7th, here's Mike Matheson to win it for Montreal on Varlamov. Oh, he loses it. He loses it. Wow, what a prat. What a prat Matheson is. Tried to cut it back to his forehand and couldn't. Top of the 8th we go, and it's Alexander Romanov against his former team. Romanov against Caden Primo. Saved by Primo. Oh. MCS says I hate this. I don't like this either. Who is going now? It's got to be Kirby Dach, right? No, it's Slavkovsky. Bottom of the 8th. It's Slavkovsky to win it for Montreal on Varlamov. Saved by Varlamov. Let's go. MCS says it'll never end. Philip says go Habs go. I will hurt Slavkovsky's feelings. Mike says I don't even watch hockey, and I put my money on this game. Well, here's Noah Dobson in the top of the 9th on Caden Primo. Come on, Noah. Coming on in. Scores! Yes. Yes. Here we go. We have another chance to win this. Colby's like, what is this game? No one wants to win. Fred Coase is high from Chile. We need Varlamov. It has to be Kirby. It's Mailloux for Montreal now. Mailloux has to score to keep this game alive. Varlamov saves it. Islanders will win. Mailloux coming in. Saved! And the Islanders win it in the bottom of the 9th. Unbelievable. Let's go. Yes. We needed that so bad. We needed that win so bad. Mailloux balloon shot. It was closer to Montreal than to Varlamov. What a win for the Islanders. Unbelievable. I'm tuckered out. I'm tuckered out after that. I'm disappointed. I'm pissed off about the Islanders. Did they deserve to win? Maybe. They had so many chances. But again, 2-0 lead. They blow it. 2-2 game. They had a lead with about, 3 minutes left in the game? 2 minutes left in the game? 3-2. Caulfield scores. We head to overtime. They have a power play in overtime and can't score. 1 for 6 on the day in their power plays. And then in the shootout, no one could freaking score until like the 5th round. And then the goalies couldn't save it. We head to the bottom of the 9th, or the top of the 9th. I forgot who scored for the Islanders. It was a Palmieri. Dobson, I forgot who scored. We score in the top of the 9th. Mailloux misses it in the bottom of the 9th, and we win it. Unbelievable. What a game. I can get rid of this. Donnell says the shootout needs to go from the NHL. It's just a skills competition. I mean, it'd be fun to have like multiple overtime periods, in my opinion. But yeah, I hate shootouts. I do not like shootouts. Mike says Canada can win. The Canadiens. They're the Montreal Canadiens. That's the team. Zillarex says yes, thank God. Finally. Yep, see ya, Zillarex. Montreal, not Canada. They're the Canadiens. Yes. Unbelievable stream, people. Well, almost fell. I'm standing on a balance board, so that's why I almost fell. We avoided catastrophe. We absolutely avoided catastrophe there. This was a must-win game for the Islanders on home ice. We've just been struggling to start this season, and that was a big win. It wasn't how you would draw it up if you're Patrick Waugh. It wasn't, pretty by any means, but 2 points is 2 points. And thank goodness we got it tonight. But there's still the same issues that we had last season. Blowing leads, defensively poor. relying on our goaltenders to keep us in this game. Don't forget, people, Montreal, I thought Montreal easily could have won this game in regulation if not for Semyon Varlamov. So you better get off your ass and clap for Semyon Varlamov for keeping us in this game. We easily could have lost this game in regulation. Varlamov stood tall. Also, shout out to Caden Primo. I thought he had an excellent game for the Canadiens. Overall, both goalies were fantastic tonight. But it's the same issues. The blowing leads, reliance on goaltenders, the power plays ass, PK's ass, can't score. We have all the puck possession in the world. We can't do nothing with it. It's the same thing. So, like I said, I'm giving this team till American Thanksgiving to sort this out. Otherwise, if it's not fixed by then, I'm going to become very pessimistic towards this team. But I'm giving them a chance. Under Patrick Waugh, I'm giving this team a chance. But it is still frustrating that with this veteran team, it's the same issues that we had last season. And this is Montreal, for God's sake. We shouldn't have to grind it out to the bottom of the ninth in a shootout against the Montreal Canadiens to get 2 points. No, that should not happen. Montreal didn't even play that great tonight. We gave them the opportunities to hang in the game. We couldn't bury our chances, right, on the power plays. And, Montreal were able to capitalize on theirs. I'm not trying to slack off Montreal's efforts tonight. They were fantastic. They easily could have folded after that first period. They got probably dominated in the first period, and that Cole Caulfield goal changed the game. It was all Montreal in the second period, minus like the 4-minute shift. And then third period, I'd say it was mostly Islanders. And when we scored late, Montreal could have been like, oh, well, shucks, and just moved on. But credit Caulfield, just chuck a puck on net. Varlamov's got to save that. I will not defend Varlamov on that Caulfield goal, though. He should have saved that. That was egregious by Varlamov. But it's not his fault. It's not Varlamov's fault that the game went to overtime. That needs to be said. It's not Varlamov's fault why that game went to overtime. That is on the players, on the defense, on the forwards' inability to score on countless power plays. And that's where we are. So those are my kind of overall raw, authentic thoughts after this one. My 3 stars for this game, if I had to give my 3 stars, let me take a look at the stats here. I need to give a 3rd star to Caden Primo. He had an excellent game for Montreal. I need to give him a honorable mention, 3rd star. Or let's do an honorable mention. Caden Primo is my honorable mention. My 3rd star tonight has to be Cole Caulfield. I thought he had a great game for Montreal. My 2nd star, I'll give to Matt Barzal. Didn't end up scoring a goal, but my goodness, he was all over the place tonight. It looked like he was going to carry this team on his back and win the game, potentially. He had an excellent game. My 1st star tonight, oh, man, that's tough. That is really tough, honestly. You could go Anders Lee with the goal. That's a bit corny to say. I want to say Varlamov, 1st star. He did have that really bad goal he gave up against Caulfield. But other than that, and in the shootout, he made 6-7 saves in the shootout. I'll go Varlamov. Why not? So I'll be Varlamov 1st star. 2nd star is Barzal. 3rd star Caulfield. Honorable mention Caden Primo, the goaltender for Montreal. He had a fantastic night. That is the game. 4-3 is the final. We get the 2 points. I need to recover. My goodness me, what an ending that was. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me. What an electric hockey night in Canada game that was. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, whatever you got going on. Watch some SNL. Watch the nightcap game. I think it's Calgary and the Kraken tonight on Hockey Night in Canada. Feel free to watch that. I'll be watching that for sure. But thank you for tuning in. What a roller coaster, everybody. We made it there in the end, though. Wasn't conventional. We got 2 points. 2 points is 2 points. But from a neutral standpoint, that's a fun game. That's a fun hockey game to watch. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, click the bell icon to notify whenever we do go live on the channel. We'll be live for the regular season, the postseason, Four Nations Cup, the World Juniors, everything, the whole shebang. Make sure you do follow us on social media. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. At Grant Akeem is my handle. At Grant_Akeem is my Instagram and TikTok. Thank you to the sponsors as well. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for Gametime. You get $20 off your first purchase. Also, use the same promo code when you sign up for DraftKings. Also, if you want to make a donation at any point on anybody's streams throughout the season, you can do that through the live chat. And also, if you're curious, I do have my own YouTube channel. Check it out if you want. I post hockey videos analyzing the Islanders and other stuff going on in the NHL. I do gaming streams, reaction videos, like non-sports related for fun. It's just a chill environment, chill space for me to be creative and have fun and interact with people. So feel free to check that out if you want, but obviously subscribe to THPN first. Any last comments? Hector says Boston Bruins. Well, there you go, Hector. I hope they beat Utah tonight. I think they will. Definitely think they will. Right. Thank you again, everybody. I always like to end the streams by saying it is such a crazy world out there. I'm sending all my love, like it says back there. It's not lit up, but you can see it. From me to you and to everybody around the world. I could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. The next stream for me on the Hockey Podcast Network will be Tuesday at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, October the 22nd. So this upcoming Tuesday, the Red Wings will be playing the New York Islanders. So I'll be here live for that. Also live on THPN at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Maple Leafs and Blue Jackets. That'll be hosted by Kyle and Peter. So you got a double watch along there. So basically at the same time, my game starts 15 minutes after Kyle and Peter's game. So there you go. That'll be fun. And then I will be live on the 24th on here for the Islanders and Devils, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then the 26th, Panthers and Islanders, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, any Islanders game, I'm going to do my best to be live on here for you guys. So thank you again. And the next stream for me on my channel will probably be on Monday. We'll do a stream on Monday on my channel, whether it's gaming or I don't know what it'll be. I'll let you guys know. So thank you again and have an amazing rest of your Saturday night. Thank you so much. We'll speak to you soon.